Learning how to wake up at 6 in the morning and how to feel great and productive the whole day could actually change your life. I was waking up at 9 most of my life. I felt sluggish until noon, only reaching my total productivity at around 3 in the afternoon.
And then I thought about everything that I wanted to do, but never had the time for. Morning is the perfect time for it. Once you learn how to wake up, it will become your most productive time of the day. With no distractions and no rush, only you and your life goals.
I am waking up at 6 now, going for a morning walk, exercising, cooking breakfast, finishing all the daily chores, and still have time to work on my videos, all before my workday begins.
I will share what helped me get there, which does not include putting my alarm on the other end of the room, because you could wake up easily if you have the reason for it. Here are my 10 tips that transform me into a morning person. You have to decide what your reasons are for waking up early. If something is hard for you, you won't do it because people say you become productive. Productive in what? Take your passion or something you never had the time for but always wanted to do.
For me, it was having time for a morning walk and exercise, when nothing will distract me, and having a quiet time when I can think about my life and my day, or if I have nothing on my mind, listen to audiobooks, a list of which has been growing for a long time. Build a morning routine that's consistent day over day. Getting extra time in the morning, you should plan what will you spend it on. It's a dangerous path to wake up early and procrastinate. You might think there is no reason to do it and return to your previous schedule.
You need to get tired physically. Walk, run, swim, exercise. Just make sure you're active at the level that depletes your energy by the end of the day.
If you're working sitting in a chair for most of the day, as I do, make an appropriate routine to spend your energy outside of work. Preparing your body to sleep is much harder if you don't get tired. Remember those days when you had to visit 10 different places on your vacation? You got back to the room and fell asleep in 3 minutes?
That's what we're looking for. You have to get tired emotionally and tire your mind as well. For me, socializing with people and the full day of work, thinking and talking does the job well. I want to get to a state when at the end of the day, I feel like the only thing I want to do is hit the pillow. If you're spending the whole day relaxing, that probably won't tire you much. Not to say that you shouldn't have relaxing days, but that makes falling asleep harder. If you know that's the case, try to get to bed earlier than you usually do to give yourself a little bit more time to fall asleep.
Build a wind-down routine, something that helps you relax before you sleep. It could be drinking herbal tea with honey, you could change into your favorite pajamas, or read a book. I like to drink decaf tea with milk and write my daily journal to put everything in my head out there so I can go to sleep not thinking about it.
Avoid any activities that excite your central nervous system. For 2 hours before sleep, avoid exercising or experiencing strong emotions, such as watching drama TV shows or arguing with your partner. Keep it calm and steady. Let your body prepare for sleep.
Keep it cool. Your core body temperature naturally drops during sleep. Simulate this biological change with a cool bedroom, roughly 65 to 68 Fahrenheit or 18 to 20 Celsius, to help you fall asleep more quickly. Open the window, use an air conditioner, and there are even cooling mattresses nowadays. I definitely recommend sleeping naked, but that's up to you. To help your body lower temperature faster, take a hot shower or a bath right before sleep. Warm water will stimulate the blood flow to your hands and feet, which allows body heat to escape more quickly. Leave your feet and hands outside the blanket to get the best results.
Avoid meals at least 2-3 hours before sleep. Feeling heavy and your stomach actively digesting food during sleep will lower its quality. Going to bed too hungry might also disrupt your sleep, so try to find that balance.
Be wary of drinking too much liquid before sleep if you don't want to wake up to go to the bathroom.
Your body likes consistency. Have your meals at the same time every day to let it know when you have breakfast and when you stop eating, so it knows what to expect.
The best thing that happened to my morning routine and the ability to wake up is going for a morning walk. I personally go for 3 miles or 5 kilometers, and it takes me about 50 minutes. It trained my body that it needs to function immediately after I wake up, and be ready for a light exercise. During my walk, I warm up enough that the following strength exercise is much easier. And I really love that time of peace and quiet when there is nobody outside and I almost have the whole world to myself. After you woke up, don't stay in bed. The longer you stay, the harder it is to get out. Give yourself a minute to collect your thoughts, stand up, wash your face or brush your teeth, and start moving, thinking, and planning. It's dangerously effortless to fall asleep again if you close your eyes, even for a few seconds.
Spending 30 minutes in bed scrolling through social media, news, and emails is also quite easy, but you want to spend the morning thinking about your upcoming day and goals, not overloaded with garbage immediately. You have the internal clock, which is called a circadian rhythm. It doesn't know when the day begins and ends unless you give it some cues.
And the biggest one is looking at the light. You want to expose yourself to the sunlight or at least any bright light as early as possible when you wake up. It will be even easier if you can produce light about 30 minutes before you wake up in your room. When you tell your body that this is the beginning of the day, it starts a countdown until nighttime for you to feel sleepy when you should. If you don't get exposed to the light early enough, the body might think that the day began at noon and you won't be sleepy when you go to bed.
Keep the same schedule. Even on the weekends, you're setting your biological clock to be ready to wake up and go to sleep at the same time. That means the body will start increasing and reducing the hormone levels at those times. The body doesn't understand weekends and will be confused if you're constantly changing your habits. It's okay to have a day when you don't follow your sleep schedule, but if you keep alternating it all the time, it will be difficult for you to go to sleep and wake up the next day.
While in the ideal world, we should be able to function with zero caffeine intake, there is nothing wrong with taking a coffee in the morning. But do it wisely. The coffee will give you alertness and concentration for a short time. Don't waste it on your commute. Try to take your coffee before actually doing something productive. I have an espresso coffee machine, and it became an enjoyable part of my morning routine to grind the coffee, temper it, extract it into my cup, and froth the milk to make a latte. It seems too bothersome to everyone I know, but you learn to enjoy the process as much as the taste.
All these tips will help you have a great night, wake up fully rested, achieve your goals daily, making you a productivity monster in no time. But really, take things easy. If the only thing you do from that list right now is taking the morning coffee, consider a slow transition. Whenever we want to form a new habit or get to do something new, we feel like we wasted all our life until this moment and we have to change right now. But think that you have decades ahead of you. Even if it takes a whole year to fix your sleep schedule and make it an effortless habit, your health and productivity benefits will be practically infinite. Shifting your whole schedule tomorrow will only cause more stress, make you tired, and you won't be able to actually keep it up. Let me know in the comments where are you now in your sleep journey, what works for you and what doesn't. And if you watched this video until now and want to support me, please like, subscribe and hit the bell.